Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, me and my little brother are going to be doing a Q&A for you guys. So I asked you to let me know on Instagram what questions you guys had. So this is my brother Jonathan.
Hello.
The first question's for my brother. It says, ask him what it's like in AFJROTC. Also, if he likes ABUs or OCPs, and if he is in the drill team at his school. So that's a three-part question.
Well, it's usually like a classroom setting, but we do a lot of things similar to the Air Force, like uniform wears and going on like repelling field trips and things like that. I have no idea what OCPs look like, but I like my ABUs a lot. We do have a drill team, and I was on it for like 3 days before I dropped it for marksmanship.
The next question says, do you get your alone time or time away to decompress and chill out after BMT, or are you constantly surrounded by others? That is a good question. So in tech school, you still have roommates. You just don't have 40 roommates. You might have like 1 or 2 roommates, or there might even be days or weeks where you have your own room for a temporary amount of time if people are graduating or getting their room changed, like if they phase up to phase 3. I had my own room for like 1 week, and that was the best week ever, but most of the time I had at least 1 or 2 roommates. The last few weeks that I was there, I did have 2 roommates. It was probably the last month or 2. And it's terrible when you have 2 roommates. It's really not that bad when you have 1 roommate. Basically, you don't get a lot of alone time. There's usually always someone in your room. Like, you're never really alone in your room because you have 1 or 2 roommates, and they might stay up later than you or get up before you, or everybody's on different schedules doing their own thing. So there's pretty much always people around you in tech school. So once you get to your first base, you'll probably have a lot more alone time. All right, this person asked, do you recommend going to college before joining the military? I mean, if you plan on becoming an officer, then yes, but otherwise you really don't have to go to college before joining the military. That wasn't really my plan, it's just the way it worked out. How much free time do you have at BMT? Did you bring makeup to wear at graduation? You don't have a lot of free time at BMT. You really have like none. You might have like 20 minutes at the end of the day to write a quick letter or run to the mailbox, but other than that, you really don't have any free time at all at BMT. And I did bring some makeup to wear to graduation. I brought just mascara and stuff to fill in my eyebrows with. That's really all I wear, so. But you can bring makeup to wear at graduation. They'll just lock it up with your civilian stuff till you can wear it. Were you nervous leaving for BMT? Yes, everybody is going to be nervous leaving for BMT, whether they say they are or not. It's just fear of the unknown, but everyone's nervous when they go. What questions should you ask a recruiter? Because I have no clue. That's a good question. So like, do research on the website before you even go talk to a recruiter?
And I wouldn't believe everything a recruiter says like right off the bat. Like, research what they say, you know, take notes and then fact check that.
Because if you just go there with nothing in mind or no questions in mind,
Security forces.
they're going to try to put you into whatever job they currently need, which is the point anyway. They're going to try to fit you into a job that the Air Force currently needs, but you might end up in a job that you necessarily are not interested in, or you might not be happy with. So it has to be like a need for the Air Force, but also you need to be interested in it too. Ask some questions about active duty, reserve, guard.
Make sure you can qualify before you do any of that.
Ask about qualifications, physically, mentally. Oh, also ask them about like the differences between a 4-year contract, 6-year contract. They might offer you a different rank if you do a 6-year contract, but if that's the only thing that they can offer you and you already have a college degree or something, you're gonna get that rank anyway. So just ask everything. Why the Air Force and not any other branch? I never seriously considered joining any other branch. I just knew that the Air Force offers the best quality of life. Would you tell a high schooler to enlist or go through ROTC to become an officer?
Well, I mean, probably go through ROTC.
To become an officer?
Yeah. If you get the higher rank, you get the higher pay grade, better jobs.
There are benefits to both. Like, if you enlist right out of high school, then you're not going to be in debt for college. They'll pay for your college. You can still become an officer and go to school for free. If you go to ROTC and become an officer and not go enlisted, then like he said, you're gonna have way higher rank, way more pay. There's benefits to both. It really just depends what your personal goals are. What are your plans after your contract is up? I have no idea. My contract is 6 years and I've been in 8 months, so
OTS.
don't know. Yeah, I could, well, that would be like in like a year. So this question says, did you ever fail a test in tech school? Was it hard? Thankfully, I never failed a test in tech school. Yes, it was hard. One time I thought I did really well on a test, and then he graded it right in front of me and was like, what happened? Because I usually did really well on my tests, and I was like, what do you mean? I thought the instructor was just messing with me. I almost failed it. I was like 1 question away from failing it, and I was like, wow, I thought I did good on that one, but that was the only test I did bad on. Usually I got like pretty decent scores on all my tests. How did you cope being away from home and family at BMT?
It was hard, you know, but
you have no choice. You just have to do it till you do it. They keep you very busy, so you don't have a lot of time to like sit around and think about it or cry about it. Like, you don't have time. You're constantly go, go, go. It's nice that they give you phone calls every now and then, and you do have time to write to them and read their letters. So, I mean, there's really no like secret. Everybody misses their family. This one says how to get a good job in BMT and how to avoid latrines. I cleaned the bathrooms, so I don't know what to tell you. The way they assign the jobs is tricky because they'll be like, who's good at public speaking? First of all, nobody wants to raise their hand for that, and even if, which some people do, and if you raise your hand for that, they're like, okay, good, you're chow runner. So like, they ask you like tricky questions to try to get you to do certain jobs, but for most of the jobs, they'll just call names and like assign them. So you can either volunteer and not really know what you're volunteering for, or you can just wait and get assigned. But yeah, I was definitely on the latrine crew for most of BMT. I'm really close with my family and about to join the Air Force soon. Is it hard to stay close with family?
How would I know? I've never been to BMT.
Are we still close?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it hard to stay close? Why?
Because you weren't here.
Oh my gosh. In BMT, yes, it's hard, obviously. You don't really get to have much communication with them. Tech school, the beginning of tech school, it was like weird because I wasn't used to being able to talk to him. So we like didn't talk as much just because I was used to not having my phone and like not talking a lot. But then after the first like 2 or 3 months, I was like, wait, I have my phone. Like you can call me every night before I go to bed. We can still talk every day. So then we like figured it out again and now we literally talk every day. So how does your brother feel about you being gone?
Well, I still remember like the car ride when she first talked about it, and I was definitely the first one to say like, do it. It's hard, but it's like proud moment. It's like mixed emotions. You know?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
What is Disneyland and Alcatraz and BMT? So those are dorm rooms that you'll be living in. Disneyland are just the newer ones and Alcatraz are the older dorms. I have no idea about Alcatraz because I was not there. So luckily I got put in Disneyland. And you don't get to pick, they just tell you when you get there. Well, they don't even tell you, your MTI literally picks you up from the reception center and just marches you to your dorm, and that's where you are. You won't find out till you get there. This question says, did you swap bags at graduation so you could bring your own stuff to tech school? No, I did not have my mom bring me anything for tech school to my graduation because for my tech school, when you first get there, the first 30 days you can't even wear civilian clothes, so there was really no point. I knew I could just have her mail me a box of clothes, so. Okay, this one says, can you have piercings and or tattoos? Yes, you can have piercings and tattoos. When you're in uniform, you can only have just this one ear piercing with like studs in it. Okay, this person asked, do you get to go home and be with family during tech school? It depends. If your tech school is long like mine was 6 months, and there's a holiday that falls in there, like a 96 they call it, where you have 4 days off, then yes, they will let you go home for those 4 days. So when I was in tech school, I had Memorial Day weekend at the end of May, so I was able to go home. But yeah, that just totally depends on the length of your tech school and if any holiday weekends fall in that time. Or if your tech school is like close to where you live, because you can travel up to 250 miles on any weekend that you're off, so it just totally depends on those things. What day did you have to report to tech school after graduation, and was it hard? You go straight to tech school after BMT. I know a lot of people ask or think that you can go home between BMT and tech school, but you don't. Everyone goes straight to tech school. Getting to tech school is not hard at all because you have an entire week to in process and everything's like really organized. Well, for my tech school, everything was really organized and you have a lot of help in processing. It was out processing that was hard because like no one helps you with that at all. Would you recommend a backpack or a duffel bag when going to basic? I brought a duffel bag. They're already going to give you a backpack, so like if you bring another backpack, you'll probably just be wearing one on your front and one on your back when you leave. But it doesn't really matter which one you bring. Do they tell you how long you'll be at your first base? I don't think so. I have no idea how long I'll be at my first base. This person asked, what's the age difference between me and my brother, and did we have a love-hate relationship growing up?
It was like 12 years apart?
Something like that, 11 or 12.
Definitely love-hate relationship.
What? Growing up? I was already grown when you were born. I was 11 or 12.
Well, like when we actually lived together, it'd be like a lot of arguing. But
you think so? I mean, yeah, we argued some. Like, he was my annoying little brother, so I would yell at him sometimes.
That's a love-hate relationship. That's literally what that is.
I'd say more love than hate. What do you wear pajama-wise at BMT? PT gear?
Underwear?
That's exactly what you wear, PT gear. Is your brother going to join, and if so, what branch?
Most likely in the Air Force.
Did you and the people in your flight get stationed where y'all wanted to from your dream list? I got a base that was not even on my list. A lot of people who wanted overseas got overseas. Okay, this question's from my brother for Air Force JROTC. How do you earn rank, or how do you rank up?
For enlisted ranks, we just do it to where if you're on like good behavior, you get a promotion every semester. So you start off like a basic when you first come in, and then by first semester you've already ranked up. It slows down when you get to like officer ranks though, because you have to take a job for that. And then after that it's like recommendation from the instructor. after you get to officer ranks.
You want to say your rank?
No.
Okay, how long have you been in Air Force JROTC?
I've been in since I was a freshman. I joined the class my first semester, my freshman year, and I'll be a junior this coming year.
Okay, to put this myth to rest, if it's true or not, if you do 4 years of JROTC in high school, can you enlist as an E3
Yes,
when you
sir.
enlist?
Yep.
Okay, that's all the questions we got for our Q&A. So thank you guys for the questions, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions for me, let me know in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram at Brittany L. Willis, and I will see you guys in my next video.